So you've been invited to a no discovery demo for the 100th time. Why is that? And what can you do about it? We will discuss. So this is a topic we just discussed on the Six Habits Mastermind last Friday. And if you're interested in joining these, you have to be Six Habit certified. And if you don't know what the Six Habits is, it's based on a book by Chris White. There's a certification for it. You'd be a certified SE. You can get certified by taking the course and doing the test, and you click on the link below if you're interested. It's an affiliate link, but you get 10% off if you use the discount code Ramsey. But back to the topic at hand. You've been invited to a demo, but you have no discovery whatsoever. I could imagine two reasons why you're not invited to the demo. Your account manager, aka sales executive, account executive, sales representative, salesperson, thinks that they collected all the information that you're going to need for the demo, so you should just do a demo. Or the customer simply insisted on demoing. I don't need to give you any more information. I just want to see the product. That happens all the time. So these are two obstacles to overcome. The first one being convincing your account manager that you need to be part of discovery, or convince the customer that a discovery is beneficial for them. And the interesting part about this is that it might be easier to convince the customer than to convince the account manager to allow you to be part of the discovery. And what brought up that topic last week on the mastermind was a very experienced salesperson refused to let an SE on a discovery call. And then they didn't provide enough information to do a proper demo, which I think is kind of interesting for an experienced salesperson to do. But if we put ourselves in the salespeople's shoes, why do they do that? And who knows? Here are some guesses. AEs are control freaks. They have more on the line and they want to control everything. Their job is on the line. Their salary or commissions on the line. And the second reason is they've been burned by SEs in the past. I have a video all about the mistakes that SEs do that drive AEs crazy. But it's just beyond driving AEs crazy. Oh, if you want to check out that video, I'll leave a box here. SEs have done things to lose deals for their AEs. And I know some people say, oh, no, we don't do that. AEs lose the deals themselves. But I've been on calls where AEs flat out say something that just kills the deal. Can you do X? No. Without asking, why do you need to do X? Right? That's one example. The third reason AEs do that is because some of them have a technical background and they think they don't even need an SE. And I am somewhat in that boat. I have an SE, and I've been transitioning to sales. I'm very technical, but I still need an SE because for every day that goes by, there are new features in the product that I may not know. So I need SEs to be part of it. So if there's a technical AE and they say they don't need an SE, they can do their own damn demo. Reason number 4 is AEs don't know better. I've told the story about my AE asking me to do a demo, and I had to push it one day and do a discovery with my customer. Things didn't work, went back home, prepared an amazing demo. And once we were complete, he came to me and asked, like, Ramsey, your demo was just a few clicks. Why did you need a full day to prepare for it? They don't know. And also, it could be simply a miscommunication. So these are the 5 reasons that I can see. If you know or you think of any other reason, leave it in the comments below. If we reverse this, the question that I would ask you is, why should they, the account managers, let SEs be part of discovery? Get angry at AEs because they don't invite us into demos, or they don't let us into demos because we can't do our job. Here's what I've realized about a lot of people. Nobody cares if you can do your job. All they care about is doing their job. And I know that sounds a little bit harsh, but salespeople, all they care about is closing deals. Your job is none of their business, unless your job is to help them close deals. Right? So, with that in mind, how can you overcome the obstacles? There are 2 things that are required to overcome almost any obstacle. 1 is communication, and 2 is trust. If we don't tell AEs we need to be part of discovery, they might not know that we need to be part of discovery. Now, this is something I know most SEs do. They tell AE is like, hey, I need information. I need to be part of discovery. But we have to tell them why we need to be part of discovery. We have to show them that we can actually be beneficial to them in closing the deals when we are part of the discovery. How do we do that? Let's say we've been invited to the call with no discovery. We do the demo. After the demo, because we did the demo correctly and we got a lot of information, which I'll talk about in a second, we'll tell that account manager, if I had these information ahead of time, this is how the demo would have changed. This is how your deal would have been easier. That's only if when we tell the account manager, hey, we need to be part of discovery, and they say no. If they say yes, then problem resolved. And talking about the miscommunication, like the fifth reason, I've worked with many SEs, and that is a main pain, that they don't understand what the AEs want or what they're asking. One SE in particular got an invite from his AE for an hour and a half demo with zero information. The SE reached out to me all angry because what am I going to do for an hour and a half? How am I going to demo something I don't even know what they want to see? He was fuming. And all I had to do was ask, did you talk to your AE? So he went and talked to his AE, and turns out, although the customer requested the demo, but the AE set up the, hey, we might be able to demo, but we might have some questions ahead of time. I'm going to set up an hour and a half. We may not need the full hour and a half. We'll see. Now, the AE could have told the SE that before the SE came to me fuming, but also the SE didn't have to come fuming to me. He could have just picked up the phone and talked to his AE, or Slack, or Teams, whatever you're using these days. That developed trust between them. And then when he went on the call, he killed the call. He did the best discovery he'd done in his career. And he also was able to demo something to the customer that pushed the deal to the next step. That built trust. So trust comes from showing and not telling. I can tell my AE, hey, I need to be part of discovery so that I can collect information. But if I jump on a discovery call and don't ask a question, then what did I do really? So I have to show them that I'm doing. I have to show that I'm not going to screw up the deal. I'm going to show them that I actually add value to the deal. And it might not happen overnight. You might need to have a few conversations with the account manager for them to let you in the first discovery call. And that's how you start building trust. And every time an AE brings us in front of the customer, it could be for a discovery or it could be for that demo that we have no information about. That's a chance to show the AE what we can do for them and for the customers. The more you can show them that you can help, the easier it is for them to invite you to the next discovery calls. And if you're so good at your job, if you're good enough at your job, you might be invited to calls you don't want to be on. So, watch out for success. You'll be a victim of your own success. So now that the AEs are ready to support you on the discovery calls, it's the customers who just want to see the demo. Right? And that's a second obstacle to overcome. And in my mind, there are two ways to overcome it. Convince the customer that the discovery is in their best interest. And I've had many conversations with customers who just ask for a demo. And my response is, I'd love to demo for you, but at this point, I don't know what to demo. I can go ahead and demo for a full day and still not answer any of your questions because I'm demoing the wrong product. So it'll be a better investment of time for us to spend 15-20 minutes discussing what your problems are, so that I can show you how we can solve it. And if we can solve it, right? We can spend an hour and a half and not solve anything. So let's do that. And if that doesn't work and I have to jump on a demo blind, then that's where a disco demo, or as Chris White calls it, the discovery in disguise. And the demo can be used as a part of discovery. I've mentioned in the past, every meeting with a customer is a discovery, every meeting is a demo, every meeting is a negotiation. So we can talk about, there's different ways to do the demos, and if you want to talk about that, that could be a video on its own. But as a quick tip, when you're doing a discovery demo, make sure to ask a lot more questions than you would in a regular demo, and make sure they're open-ended questions, and make sure you continuously ask them throughout the demo. There isn't a point in the demo where you've asked your questions and now you're good. Everything you show, you should use the tell, show, ask method. If these are issues you're facing in your own job, or if you're a manager and you have SEs that need help with this, check out the SE hotline, reach out to me. I'm happy to chat. I'm happy to help. I coach SEs. That's the best part of my job right now. So reach out, let me know. And with that, get back to work.